Here we go. Guys, I'm talking about an issue, very delicate issue. First and foremost, welcome to my channel. We talk about sport, anything that makes the headline during sport, and what else makes the headline than the biggest sport in the world, which is football. Actually, this is a very delicate matter that doesn't even correspond to football, but it corresponds to our own daily life. But it happened to a football player which I have to talk about today. And I really want your own opinion as well, because as a football lover, I think this should be sorted out quickly because it's getting even higher in every stadium at the moment. It is the matter of racism. You know, Vinicius Jr. recently was just called on into a podcast, into an interview, and was talked about racism and his experience in racism in Spain and the very much match he played against Valencia. And he mentioned a word which I think he should have rethinked it before he's saying it. You know, he said if the racism keep on going, that the FIFA should just cut off every movement of the World Cup that is going to happen in Spain, which is trying to say that the World Cup should not hold in Spain if the racism keep continuing. I mean, if you look at that statement, why I said it's not a good statement, because that final is going to be played in Real Madrid, in Madrid Stadium, and he is a current player of Real Madrid. And as a Real Madrid football player, you want the best for your team, you want the best for the club, and you want the best for the industry of Real Madrid. You know, the president loves you, the fans loves you. They all want, the dream of the president, since building that stadium, that new Bernabeu Stadium, is to make sure that he can be able to host the final of a World Cup. And for you to come out as a Real Madrid player to say that, oh, you don't want the World Cup to hold in Spain because of racism, I honestly am with 100% with Vinicius Jr. on racism, but I think we should have rethinked it before saying it. This incident started at Valencia. You know, if you look at Valencia Stadium, I just think it's one of the most horrible, not, I won't say horrible, it's one of the most uh, unwanting or a terrible place to play, because first and foremost, Vinicius, if you all know Vinicius, Vinicius is a very good player. He's very dangerous. And as a football fan, we all don't want somebody to come to our own home, and beat us up. Not to talk of as a Vinicius, who is a very skillful player that could beat 2-3 people magical in his feet. They are not happy that you're doing that to their home players. They're not happy that you left your own stadium and come to their stadium and think you want to beat them. Not just beating them, you're humiliating them with your skills. They will not be happy. I remember it's the same stadium that called Messi a sickler, a short man. It's the same stadium that called Cristiano Ronaldo a gay. Most of the Spanish stadium, they're so passionate. Not just Spanish stadium. If you go to almost all the European country, if you go to almost all the old stadium in Europe, there's this kind of things. There is this kind of things. There's racism in football. There's racism in everywhere. In our daily life, there's racism. I have experienced racism before, and I'm not complaining about it because I know I can't change anything about it. Yes, the only thing I just beg Vinicius to do as a sport person, is a great player. A lot of children are looking up to him. He's a reference to many children in the society. As a Barcelona fan, I love watching Vinicius play. I'm a huge fan of watching Vinicius play. He's a very magical player. But I think the only way to solve this issue, Vinicius, is just focus on your game. Focus on how you play. The only thing that brings joy to people when they watch you. We don't want you to be making an argument with fans. Those fans don't know what they're doing. And also La Liga, they should put an eye on these things, because these things is getting too much. And it's very uncomfortable, because if you look at it, all the players are not from other planets. They are human beings, just like the fans that came to watch the game. Only that the players are the people bringing the joy to people. Vinicius should not lose his temper for some silly human beings that doesn't know where they came from. If they make any racist comment on you, forget about them. Torment them with your football. Let them get pissed off. That's what Messi and Ronaldo was doing. Messi and Ronaldo always answer the critics, answer the racism in the pitch, answer the insults in the pitch. The more you hurt their players, the more you hurt their team, the more they get scared of you, the more they respect you. This is, now they know that, okay, this is what, if I say this thing to Vinicius Jr., he's going to lose concentration and he's not going to be very good playing his football. That's why they saw that as the thing is affecting him, they keep adding more salt to the injury. It's like you're giving them a proof. You're giving them, you're opening yourself to them like your weakness, your weak point. I'm going to advise you, Vinicius. I'm going to advise you, Vinicius. This situation, this racism will not end. As much as you be an ambassador, as much as you try your best to make this thing stop, it's not going to stop because it has been since the beginning. Martin Luther King couldn't end it. Muhammad Ali couldn't end it. Michael Jordan couldn't end it. Usain Bolt couldn't end it. All these big names, you couldn't end it. Ronaldinho, who was a very good football legend. Daniel Alves was throwing banana in the pitch. You're not telling me in all your team now as Madrid, because if you look at that Madrid team, they are filled up with black players. It is not only Vinicius that has been insulted. Rodrigo must have been insulted. Dramini must have been insulted. Mbappe must have been insulted. Bellingham must have been insulted. If the names, the list goes on and on. Dembele. Almost every black player, they have received one or two insults. So what I'm advising Vinicius first and foremost is he should have rethought, if he should have thought about his statement before making it out, because now you've given the press what they want to hear. As a magical player, as a very, very good player, as the best in the world, you don't need this, Vinicius. You honestly don't need this. What you need is concentration, maximum concentration between you and your game. And I hope this statement you make will not go a long way causing havoc between you and your parent team, which is Real Madrid. Because if you have problem with Florentino Perez, that's the worst person to have problem with. Because this team pay your bills. What you have to do is just play football, make joy, cause joy to your people, then go back home and relax. Many of these fans, when they're done, they're insulting out of frustration. Most of them don't have food to eat. Most of them don't have good place to work. Most of them are drunk. These are drunk people watching the football because they are there. They love their team. Nobody wants to see their team lose. And you are the cause that you are the one of the reasons their team is losing, and still you're making arguments with them. It's paining them. I don't see, for me, I think football don't pain the players as much as it pains the fans. Like I said, I repeat myself, I say football doesn't pain the players. It does not hurt the players as much as it hurts the fans. I mean, the fans are the ones bearing that it pains them more because they pay a lot of money to watch and they want to watch something that gives them joy. If you come from your own place to beat somebody and make fun of them, then you'll be ready to get insulted. Just get ready to get insulted. So my one and only advice to Vinicius is just keep doing what you're doing. If you want to be an ambassador of racism, I am 100% with you, because there are many people that have been racist. I have been racist. I almost feel racist every day. You don't have to say you are not racist to be a racist. Your actions could make you a racist. Remember, what goes around comes around. And I'm sure those fans that are making these comments, imagine them having a child and a child passing through what Vinicius is passing through. I hope they will react the way they are reacting as their fans. I hope they will see it in a neutral ground. They won't see it as being a bully, because I believe that this is kind of bully plus racism on Vinicius Jr. But how will Vinicius win this? Focus on your game. Focus on torment them, torment their defenders. If it is possible to beat their team 9-0, you scored 9 goals, that will be the best response. And you post it on your Instagram and leave and just disappear. You're a world star. You don't need this. Guys, I want to know what you think about this video. I really want to know what you think about this opinion. I honestly would appreciate every thought and every opinion on this matter. Guys, remember, we all are learning. It's a life. It's alive. We just came here to live in a world where it's crazy things happening. Even crazy things are being normalized. But as Vinicius Jr., focus on your game, man. Focus on your game. Thank you for watching this video. Like this video if you think it's something thoughtful. Subscribe to my channel and make sure you stay focused. Until next time.